Hey y'all, hey, so this is going to be a reading on what is going on with Nicki Minaj, okay? And so I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because y'all know y'all don't like to sit that long. So we want to get into the overall energy of the tarot deck and see what the energy is and see what's going on with Nicki, okay? The first card out of the deck is the Eight of Cups, okay? So this Eight of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's some type of disappointment. It feels like she feels abandoned, okay? It's like she feels broken. It's like the grass is greener on the other side, right? So there's about walking away. There's about overcoming some type of emotional obstacle, okay? She feels broken. Something is making her feel emotionally broken, disappointed. I see you. I see you. Come out. I'm seeing the King of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And so when I see the King of Wands, right, I usually think of a masculine energy, even though we are masculine energy and we are feminine energy. But this King of Wands is someone who dances to the rhythm of their own beat. They do what they feel, how they feel, when they feel. It's like, can't nobody tell them what to do. They like their own fashion. They like their own fire. But fashion is very, very significant. They make their own fashion. They light their own fire. My empire. Okay. I'm also seeing, the Five of Wands, okay? So when I see the Five of Wands, this is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And it's like, this is a competitive energy. It's like when I see the Five of Wands, there's some type of competition. I'm getting bitches. I'm just saying, even though these look like, when I see the Five of Wands, or when I see the Wands, period, it reminds me of that pipe, that wood. It reminds me of taking action. It reminds me of like hard, not so soft energy. So when I see this Five of Wands, there's about competition. There's about competing, okay? However, it's like competing where you don't compare, okay? And Nicki needs to know she's in a league of her own. You don't compete with nobody, Nicki. Can't nobody compete with you. I'm also seeing the Five of Swords. So the number 5 is very, very significant. When I see this Five of Swords, I think of arguing. I think of backstabbing. The Swords is how you communicate with yourself, or how you think about yourself. So this Five of Swords feel like somebody is a backstabber. They smile up in your face, whole time want to be in your place. Backstabber. So there's about arguments. It's about disagreements, okay? It's about antagonizing. And she may feel antagonized, okay? I'm also seeing the Queen of Wands. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I don't know Nicki's sign, but so far we have 3 wand cards. And so she may be a fire sign, okay? So this Queen of Wands is someone who, I'm picking up on chameleon, who could be adaptable. However, when I see this Queen of Wands, it's about taking your power back. It's about standing in your power. It's about motivating yourself the way that you motivate others. I'm also seeing the Moon card, okay? So when I see this Moon card, there's something that's hidden that's going to be revealed. When I see the Moon card, it's about fears. It's about anxiety, okay? It's about self-doubt. It's about overrating your intuition. So something that's hidden is going to be revealed. And maybe she don't want it to be revealed. She's been through a lot. I see the Ace of Cups. There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So she has to remember that she is the apple of Spirit's eye, her ancestors' eye. There's about pouring into her. She needs to start watering who and what waters her. When I see this Ace of Cups, it's about healing. I need a healing for my soul. And that just came up. That's Kelly Price. So there's healing. There's like rising out of the mud like a lotus flower. I need a healing for my soul. I'm seeing 2 cards. I saw that one come out anyway. That wanted to come out. I see the Lover's card. And then I see the 2 of Cups, okay? So this Lover's card is Gemini energy. When I see the Lover's card, I think about primary choices. However, this is about healing, okay? She could have some problems between her and her relationship because there's the Lover's card and there's the 2 of Cups. There's about some type of partnership, okay? So the number 8 is very, very significant. So we started with the 8 of Cups. So she may need to leave her husband. She may need to start looking at things from a different perspective, a different angle, and she needs to stop allowing people to mentally handicap her, because if she allows them to mentally handicap her, they can emotionally handicap her. So this 2 of Cups is about a partnership. It's about soulmate connection. It's about healing. It's about speaking one's truth, but also gaining clarity. I'm gonna get one more tarot card, and then I'm going to move into the Oracle deck. I see the Seven of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Whenever I see the Seven of Swords, I always hear run. So somebody think they're clever. I feel like Nicki sometimes thinks she's clever when she busts a rhyme, because I like what's coming to my mind is those tweets or those texts that everybody been saying. I see the Five of Pentacles. There's Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So she feels like she's been left out in the cold. She feels like she's been forgotten. It could be in this industry, but she can never be forgotten, okay? I'm also seeing this Two of Swords. She feels very, very confused. There's chaotic. There's confusion, okay? Let's see what this deck say. I'm going to go with this one first. And then this one. Nicki is having a come to Jesus moment, okay? So there's a come to Jesus moment. This is like making choices. It's like, it feels like the scales of justice is not balanced in her favor. There's truthful communication. There's about integrity. It's like divine intervention is needed. She needs to surrender. She needs to surrender to her healing. It's like, come to Jesus. She says she's a God-fearing Christian, or she's godly. She needs to have a come to Jesus moment, okay? And it says, aren't you just precious, okay? So this is about like some type of distraction, suffering, fools, disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, okay? Poking fun, poking a bear, read between the lines. And so she needs to have a come to Jesus moment, and she needs to know that she's looking like the suffering fool and she's looking jealous. I'm seeing bless your heart, okay? So when I see this heart card, this is about friendship, it's about appreciation, devotion, worthiness, caring, playful, teasing. So when she say bless your heart, there's healing, okay? There's healing needed. I feel like she needs to get rooted and grounded in her emotions. Stop letting her emotions take control, okay? I'm also seeing when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, okay? So it's like she's getting the sour face. It's like, she's not liking what she's feeling, okay? This is about optimism. It's about opportunity. It's about a creativity and genius. And so she is a creative genius. However, sometimes we have to move on to different endeavors, okay? I'm saying don't get your fucking ruffles feathered, okay? And I still said it wrong, but this is don't get your feathers ruffled, okay? So Nicki needs to stop. Like, it's like she has to realize that she's not in competition with her, with nobody but herself. This is a call for inner calm, well-being. There is patience that's needed. She needs to breathe deep, and she needs to give herself some compassion. She needs to give herself patience. She needs to give herself grace. She's been through a lot of things. And so she's been doing a lot of things, and she's been moving. So she needs to release some things. Give me some sugar. There's the vibration of 4. There's about hugs and kisses, adoration, snuggling, pillow talk, bonding, someone's favorite. So she always felt like she was someone's favorite. She's still someone's favorite, but Nicki has been on top and been the only female for a while. She's been the favorite. She had a lot of adoration, okay? And now she feel like this is the pot calling the kettle. There's the pot calling the kettle black, okay? There's about hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. So there is some introspection that is needed. There is some artifice. There is some denial, okay? There's lipstick on a pig. There is some grounding. There is some heart healing that needs to happen. There's some trickery, superficiality, okay? And foolishness. There is a need to look close. It's like she has grits all over her face, okay? So I'm going to see what this deck say. Two came out. I see bounce back, and booked and busy. So I really feel like if Nicki want to put out an album, she could. But this is about resilience. There's after setbacks, recovering quickly, a determination, can't keep me down. So I feel like maybe she feel like the industry. Maybe she feels like the industry. I can't fucking. Maybe she feel like the industry is fucking over, okay? Because this is booked and busy. So there's about meetings. It's about appointments, meeting deadlines, call after call, productivity, high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar, okay? So maybe they say What is the idle time? So Nicki can bounce back, but if she want to do music, but do she really want to do music? Okay, and so I'm also saying divine intervention. Okay, so divine intervention, unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected paths, saved just in time. So there needs to be some divine intervention. There needs to be a some divine intervention. There's some help that's needed. Someone needs to step in. I'm seeing situationship. So there are some unclear boundaries. There's mixed signals, more than friends, less than lovers, what are we, whatever, okay? And so this could deal with her husband feeling like, what are we? This is also no filter. And so lately, Nicki has no filter, speaking your truth, authentic communication, raw honesty. This is how I really feel. So this is how she really feels. And also I'm seeing deja vu. So it feels like this has happened before because if I'm not mistaken, she got into it with some other females. So it's feeling like deja vu. I'm going to get this last deck and then I'm going to wrap it on up. Tree, like a tree. And so when I see this tree, it's like deep roots create stability, okay? There's about growth. Are you feeling ungrounded? So this tree is telling her that she needs to get grounded. She needs to focus on building a strong foundation, okay? I'm thinking of family tree, lineage also. She needs to get grounded and rooted. But I feel like there's family issues as well as financial issues. And when I say financial issues, I'm talking about like the business, the industry, okay? And so there's commitment. And so this commitment is being committed to yourself. There's about a certain commitment. Commitment is the key to long-term success. Are you hesitating to make a decision? Commit fully to a path and you will see the results of your dedication. So I feel like she's been committed. She's been loyal. This has been her livelihood. This is her love. This is her life. And so I feel like it's time for her to set her focus on a different commitment. She needs to be committed to her healing. Awakening potential, okay? So I do feel like she's going through some type of rebirth and awakening, okay? Your inner potential is awakening and new opportunities are appearing. This is a time for growth and self-discovery. Be bold in exploring new areas and your hidden strengths will reveal themselves. So I feel like Nicki is a rapper, but Nicki is more than a rapper. She's a mother. She's an actor. She's a businesswoman. She has so many things that she can do. And so she may feel like it's time for her to sit down, but I feel like it's time for her to pass the torch. If she want to keep on rapping, she can, but it's time for her to pass the torch. I'm also saying telepathy, okay? So there's some type of telepathic intuition. Your intuition is connecting you with others. Have you experienced moments of deep understanding with someone? Pay attention to these subtle connections. They could hold the answers you need. So she's very, very intuitive, okay? Now, what she do with that intuition? And so it's like she's hurting. She's hurting. Now, I did want to ask this. Is Nicki using and abusing alcohol, drugs, anything to alter her perception and perspective? There's the Three of Wands. So Nicki, there's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. When I see this Three of Wands, there's about being observant. It's about forward movement. It's about elevation. It's about your determination, your power. But this is a call for her to get rooted. She can paint her story or she can paint her canvas the way she wants. So there's not the end of the story, but Nicki needs to get help. There's the Three of Wands. There's about like travel movement. It's a yes. And so Nicki got to get grounded. She has to get back to what feeds her passion, her creativity, her drive, her determination. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thumbs this up, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to watch this, okay?